Felt me like a Hellcat.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Project Cars 2 Career Mode. And as you can see, I now have an official intro for the channel, and that's really cool. It was made by RJ Bishop. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He does a bunch of racing stuff, and we're ready to race in Long Beach, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are now on the track. I thought I'd share my qualifying lap with you guys for Long Beach. This is going to be my first lap made in the session. It's only got about 2.5 minutes left. It actually took me several tries to get a lap in because I kept screwing up some way to where I had to restart my lap basically, I don't know, 5 times by now. Now one problem we have is you can see we're coming up on some traffic here, so I don't know if they're going to impede in my lap or not. This track is just really fun to drive in Indycar. You gotta be really careful with the throttle on the exit with these cars here. I mean, just a little too much. That back end just loves to kick out. I worked on that in the setup a bit. Well, my race engineer worked on it for me, and it's certainly better than it was before, but if you get to the throttle a little too early and a little too much still, the back end will still kick out. But I can deal with the way it's driving right now. It's not too bad. I like a loose car, so I decided to keep it a bit. I don't mind back end kicking out just a little bit. But we're gonna come to the end of our lap, and we go P10. I don't know if that's where we're gonna stay. Let's find out. Alright, so I actually forgot to show the actual finishing order in qualifying, but I believe I qualified 15th. You can see Connor Daly is on the pole there. So we are ready to take the green flag here in Long Beach. The starts can be pretty hectic here. What is going on? Well, we're dead. That did not take long. Are you kidding me? There goes Juan Pablo.
Folks. Let's see if we can fix it.
Alright, we're going to have a second attempt at that. That's definitely not going to be official. So let's take the green flag once again. That was... I have no idea what in the world that really was. I mean...
He's on your right.
Gotta be real careful here. I'm trying to get over to the right side of the track, but we got Sebastian Bourdais on our right, but now we're clear.
He's clear.
Gonna pass everyone on the right, and then we'll just sneak in line right here. The last corner at this track with the AI, when they're all together, they're just so slow, so we're gonna have to be aware of that here.
Clear now.
We're really slow on this first lap, basically everywhere. Oh, we just about got into the back of our teammate. As you can see, we're driving the Penske car now.
On your right. You're clear. Watch your mirrors. 1 lane back. 2 lanes behind. 2 back still.
Car's driving pretty good now. But yeah, I qualified as Tony Kanaan, and then now we're racing as Will Power's car, and then we have Will Power right in front of us. But once we get back to an oval, As you can see, they check up massively here, but once we get back to an oval, we'll be back in the Quiznos car.
Clear.
A lot of people pitted there, but we're going to try and get past Power here.
Car on your left.
And yes, we clear Willpower for the second position, and we have Matthew Barabum leading this race. I honestly don't recall ever hearing the name Matthew Barabum, so I had into this race, I had no idea who that guy was. But I mean, he's leading, so that's all that matters. Got to be careful on the brakes here as well. I mean, maybe I need to work on that with the race engineer. Is a problem where it seems to be quite easy to lock up the brakes on these cars, so maybe that's something I could ask the race engineer about and see if we can work on it and make it better.
2 lanes back.
Now, if you're watching still, I'm thinking about, well, I'm not thinking about, but I will be bringing 2 other new Project Cars Career Mode series to the channel. I'm going to be bringing a GT series. I'm going to be driving the Audi, I forget what it's called though. It's a GT car though. It's the top GT series, and I'm also going to be bringing a career mode for the Rallycross series, for the top Rallycross series. So those should be fun. But we're now coming up on Connor Daly, who's been lapped already. Gotta be really careful with these lapped cars. Yeah, Connor Daly is actually holding his ground pretty well. I mean, he started on the pole, so we know he has a fast car. One thing that'd be nice for Project Cars is safety cars and whatnot. I think that's really one thing that annoys me about this game is why wouldn't you put a safety car in the game? I mean, hopefully next game, if they do make a Project Cars 3, hopefully they do that. I would assume they'd make the next one. I mean, I feel like this one has already been a pretty good success. Project Cars 1, in my opinion, was a solid success. I really liked playing that game. A lot of people hated it.
Clear.
Alright, we're going to come to the end of lap 3 in second place here. Alright, lap 11 now. We are now in 4th, but third place just finished, so we are back up to 3rd. And you can see I'm way behind the leader. The reason for that is I actually had to pit because I got wing damage. So I had to come to pit road. I didn't show that in here, but I had to pit for that. And we are still in the 3rd position, so obviously we're going to need the 2 guys in front of us to have problems if we're going to have a chance to win this thing. But I don't know, what we'll have to wait and see. There is a car sitting on the left there, if you did not notice, off the runoff area. That is very interesting. I don't know who that was. Got these whoa,
One right.
little contact there. That's gonna hurt our wing. Are you kidding me?
Clear.
Are you kidding me?
TV monitors are showing you've got some aero damage.
We're gonna have to pit like right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all the stuff in time. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, I'm going to. So we gotta pit once again, just because of damage. Alright, we're in our pit box. I just realized I didn't put tires on the car. That would have been a good idea, but we're gonna leave now. At the end of our pit stop on worn tires still. Well, that was a good opportunity to take tires, and I didn't, so lovely. Alright, now we get to do our 37 mile per hour creep down pit road here. Pit stop was 27.3 seconds. We've fallen back to 9th now, so this second unscheduled pit stop in a row has really hurt me. Obviously, that's not surprising, it should. Alright, so that's where we're going to cycle out in 9th. Hopefully we can improve. I think it's going to be hard. I think, yeah, we're like almost 2 laps down now. Got Connor Daly once again in front of us. Eighth place right now is Charlie Kimball. Looks like he's, what, 15 seconds ahead of me, it looks like. And then we got Tony Kanaan behind us. And we got about a 30-second gap on him. So we're kind of all by ourselves right now in terms of cars that are actually for position. We got a lot of cars around us, but they're all a lap down. Well, we're a lap down, but we're a lap ahead of them.
You're 1 lap behind the leader.
AI is so slow through this corner.
All clear.
One car comes to pit road. I do not know who that was. Whoa, I just about lost the car right there and just about killed myself. Alright, lap 16 now. We have lost some positions, as you can see, because once again we had to make an unscheduled pit stop. This time I once again simply got the front wing damage and pitted, but this time I threw tires on the car. I would have shown that, but I didn't think people would just want to sit through me watching me limp around the track and then put tires on the car. So now we're gonna try and pass this dude. Looks like Juan Pablo. Oh, you're kidding. We made contact there and now I got damage on the wing again. It's not bad this time. I mean, I'm like 3 laps down in 11th. I don't think I'm gonna pit. Yeah, the car is actually driving pretty good. I'm definitely going to be a bit slower, but I think the car is driving good enough to where I shouldn't actually really need to pit. So we're going to stay out and just bring it home here and see if we can gain any more positions. I mean, we're in 11th right now. Ray Hall has the lead. Castronetto's in second there. Well, that's unfortunate. That's the 3rd time this race. I don't know whose fault that was with the contact. I mean, I was turning left, but I feel like it might have been mine because I did kind of turn in a little bit later than I usually have been. So now we get to struggle all the way home. Lap 20 now. You can see I've worked my way up into 10th. If we can get a top 10, that'd be awesome. Got Sebastian Bourdais back there in 11th now behind us. That front end like wing damage is actually causing some engine wear, so it's starting to go up a little bit faster. It's now up to 3. It's kind of similar to Daytona. Our engine was wearing like, I guess you just call it a percent. So it was going like 1% every 10 laps, which was perfectly fine because the Daytona race was like 30 laps, so it only got up to like 3 or 4. But now our engine's at 4. It's definitely rising pretty fast, but we now come to just a couple laps to go. I myself have 4, but we are like 2 laps down, so we only have like 2 or 3 laps remaining here. And you can see now the engine is up to 6. So definitely the wing damage has played a factor on the engine wear. So obviously that tells me that I did more, I guess, than just damaging the wing. But then the engine is in the back, so I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I didn't make this game. I'm not going to get into that stuff, but 9th place is only 13 seconds ahead of us, only. Obviously, we are definitely not going to catch him. But, I mean, my goal for this race was a top 10, and right now we're on schedule to get a top 10. But now I'm kind of disappointed because we were running pretty decent. I believe this might be the last lap. It's either this lap or next lap. A little winglet laying in the track. You do not want to hit those things. One thing I would also like to see is if you like hit debris, maybe it could also blow a tire, kind of like in F1 2017. And speaking of F1 2017, I really need to get F1 videos back to the channel. I started, what was it? Classic Specs Championship, and I haven't continued it since, and I think I really need to get some more videos on that. I mean, it's only like a 5 race season. It shouldn't be too hard to get videos out for that. But we're going to be coming to the white flag, I believe it will be this time, and we'll just try and finish this thing out. So I'll be leaving a link in the description for, obviously, in my intro songs that I get from No Copyright Sounds. I actually discovered the song from Fire Kitten, because I've been a huge fan of like Jeff Fabiano. I've been watching him for about 5 years now. So I've gotten into the whole DOJ stuff as well now, and I discovered Fire Kitten, so I watch her and got the song from there. And I'll be putting my friend RJ's channel link in the description so you can check him out. He's the one who made the intro picture that I now have in the beginning of my video, and that's going to be the official one for now on. So but yeah, so thank you RJ for making that. So let's try and finish this race out now. Not far to go. The engine is now up to 9. Obviously that's not going to matter. There's a car still sitting off in the runoff area there. I would assume, yeah, Graham Rahal says he's on lap 26, but yeah, he's definitely won this race, and Elio Castronenez looks like he's going to bring it home in the 2nd position. And we're going to come through the final few corners here into the final right-hander and out. Down the long straightaway one final time, coming to the line, and we are going to finish in 10th. Alright, there's your finishing order. We got Graham Rahal, Elio Castronenez, Ryan Hunter-Reay wrapping out your top 3. Where did Hinchcliffe finish? He got 20th. Oh my gosh. Come on, James. Jack Hawksworth, that might have been the guy that was sitting off the runoff. But there's your overall standings now. We are sitting 10th in the points. Graham Rahal has the lead over Charlie Kimball by 8 points. We're, 36 points out of the lead, so I mean, we're not done, but we are already kind of in a hole. But that's going to do it. Subscribing, liking, commenting, those would all be appreciated. But come back next time for Indianapolis road course, and thank you for watching.